Hello children, hope you all are fine at your home and also are doing serious studies, and in this time you have already submitted your copy to the school for the correction. So you can write the notes in any of your home rough copy, and once you get the copies you can again write all the notes in your fair copy. So today we will start chapter 2, nutrition in animals and humans. So modes of procuring food. First topic is that modes of procuring food. That means the different modes of the animals by which they are taking their food. So different organisms use different methods to procure food. Each animal has some special structures on its body to procure food. So children, as you have already noticed that different animals are procuring or capturing the food in different way. For example, animals such as cows, horses, etc. picks up their food directly into their mouth. So they don't use their hand like us. Okay, they put the food directly into their mouth. They pick up the food directly into their mouth. Human beings use their hands to put food into their mouth. Human beings like us, we are using our hands to put the food into our mouth. Amoeba uses its false feet called pseudopodia to engulf the food particles. Amoeba is a microorganism and it doesn't have any hands or legs, but it has one false feet that is called pseudopodia, and through this false feet they are eating or engulfing their food. A paramecium has brush-like body structure called cilia. It sweeps food particles from water with the help of these structures. So paramecium is also a microorganism which is having a brush-like structure on its body. This brush-like structure is called cilia, and through this body structure they are taking the food from the water. Frogs uses its tongue to catch its prey. So as you already know children that frogs are having sticky tongue, very long sticky tongue, and once the prey comes near to it, what it do? On that time they put out their sticky tongue, long sticky tongue, and catch their prey. So by this way they are taking their food. Now comes to the next page. So all you open the book. First of all, page number 15. Butterfly uses its feeding tube to suck the nectar. So children, as you have already noticed that butterflies are having two feeding tubes on their mouth. So with the help of their feeding tubes, they are sucking the nectar from the flower. Hydra, it is also a microorganism, uses its tentacles with sting cells to kill the prey and put it into its body cavities. So Hydra is having one special structure that is called tentacles, and with the help of this they are killing the prey and catching the prey and put that tentacles into their body to obtain the nutrition. A spider weaves web around to catch its prey. A spider, they weaves the web to catch the prey, to eat their prey. So by this way we comes to know that there are different types of organism, and the mode of nutrition that they are following, that is also different. Okay, so now comes to what do you mean by nutrition? First of all, nutrition, process of nutrition, various aspects of obtaining food, mode of intake of food and its utilization in the body for growth and development is known as nutrition. So children, obtaining food, various aspects like through the mouth, through pseudopodia, through tentacles, through hands, through feeding tube, different modes, different aspect of obtaining food, mode of intake of food and its utilization in the body for growth and development is known as nutrition. Okay, the utilization of food in the body for proper growth and development, that is called nutrition. The various steps involved in the process of nutrition are, and children, there are 5 main steps in the process of nutrition. Okay, there are 5 main steps in the process of nutrition generally in human body. But before that, let's start this one. Do you know mosquitoes, houseflies and butterflies live on liquid food? Children, mosquitoes, houseflies and butterflies, also lice, these all are live on liquid food. So it comes to, first of all, the process of nutrition. As I told you, there are 5 main process of nutrition, steps of nutrition. The first one is ingestion. What is ingestion? The act of getting and eating food collectively are called ingestion. Ingestion. In human being, ingestion takes place through the mouth. So children, the eating, the process of eating food, the act of getting or eating the food collectively, eating by the use of hand or by the use of pseudopodia or by using tentacles or by using feeding tube, these all eating food, the act of getting or eating food collectively are called ingestion. And human beings, ingestion takes place through the mouth. Now after ingestion, the next process is digestion. The breakdown of food into simple and soluble molecules inside the body is called digestion. The process of digestion begins in the mouth and gets completed in small intestine. So children, once we take the food remains in big molecules or big particles. So in our stomach, through this journey from the mouth to the stomach, the food particles breaks down into small pieces so that we can digest it easily. Okay, and so that they can mix with the blood easily. So the process of digestion begins in mouth and gets completed in small intestine. So the process by which the food particles is break down into simpler and soluble molecules inside the body is called digestion, and it begins in the mouth and gets completed in the small intestine. Then the next process is absorption. The process by which soluble molecule present in the digested food passed into the body fluid like blood is called absorption. In human beings, absorption takes place in small intestine. So children, after digestion, what happened? The food, whatever we eat, that breaks down in the process of digestion, and they breaks down in such a small particles that they mixed with the blood. Okay, and this absorption of the food particles by the blood, that is called the process absorption, and it takes place in small intestine. Now the next step is assimilation. The process in which the absorbed food is used for producing energy and growth is called assimilation. The absorbed food is then used by us by producing energy and for repairing the body cells and tissue, for making new cells and tissue, for the growth and development. That process is called assimilation. And the next and the last process is called egation. The process by which the undigested food material thrown out of the body is called egation. That means whatever food, whenever we take, some of the food particles are not required by our body, some of the water also is not required by our body, and that is thrown out by our body in the form of stool or in the form of urine. And this process of throwing out the waste particle from the body, that is called egation. Understand? So these are the 5 main steps of nutrition. So now children, we are now able to give the answer of some of the oral questions. Name the structure used by butterfly to procure the food, and as you already know, that is known as feeding tube. Name the structure used by amoeba to procure food, that is pseudopodia. Name an organism which lives on liquid food. You can write here mosquito, housefly, etc. In which part of the human body the absorption takes place? The absorption takes place in small intestine. Okay, so now this is enough for today. We will continue our class in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.